3, 2, 1.
What's up, everyone? Good Monday morning to you. Well, it's probably Monday afternoon by the time you see this, but anyways, hope you're having a great day out there. Me, I am rolling like a rock star with the gremlin. Got all dressed up for you today, so hope you enjoy that. We got a lot of things to talk about here today. After Talladega, I mean, we got the disqualifications, everything going on with RFK, the cautions. I really want to talk about these cautions. Cleetus McFarland, man, I really want to dive into Cleetus McFarland because I want to hear from people about everything we're talking about today. I got to start out with this right here, though. Come on, what's going on with this right here? Isabella, I mean, come on. We're getting a little hard on some of these people out here, aren't we? I'm going to tell you, I actually was on a commercial shoot with her a couple years ago, and I'm be honest with you. She's a hell of an athlete. I mean, she trains. She's out there doing her thing, and she could be the future for the females in NASCAR. So, but man, y'all just being rough with people like that and these little comments, good run for her. So way to go, Isabel. Okay. Now I want to talk about, Cleetus here to start out with, because I've read a lot of different things, this weekend about Cleetus. I've heard people call him a clown. There are people saying it was a clown show. He don't deserve to be there. Some people thinking that he's kind of like the same as, some of the guys who are buying rides with family money to get a ride. I don't agree with that in any aspect at all. He's very much self-made. He's putting his money out there to do his things. I mean, the guy owns his own racetrack. He drives everything that he can, and obviously just a pure gearhead all the way around. So I don't see any of that. I think it's great what he's doing out there. And one of the things I want you to take a look at right here is just look at NASCAR's page alone. Now, you look at our videos, you can see that we got numbers here. You know, you got single-digit thousands of views for, I mean, these are people that are known legends in NASCAR or coming up through that their name is really well known in racing. But then you get over here to Cleetus, and look at these views. You got hundreds of thousands of views on everything that NASCAR did to cover Cleetus McFarland this weekend. And then you go to this one right here, the in-car. I mean, look at this. It's, I mean, the time I'm doing this, it was over 780,000 views. So I don't know how many's there now, but people are interested in Cleetus McFarland, and he is bringing a lot of eyes to the sport. Now, the other thing that's really cool about this, if you follow him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, I mean, he's done so much this last week with coverage, with things that they did from Dale Jr. being out there in the Dale truck doing the runs down the backstretch of Talladega. Very damn cool. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And then the RV challenge with Biffle and all of Cleetus' crew. I mean, that right there was just legendary. Cool stuff to see. So he's done so much through the week to build up this anticipation for Talladega, which I think is great. It's brought a lot of eyes onto the sport, onto the track. And obviously, if you go back and just look at his in-car, I mean, the numbers for the ARCA race itself on television, just his in-car on YouTube is very comparable to so much of this. So, I mean, the guy needs to be here because he's a breath of fresh air. He's fun. And one of the things, I mean, take a look, listen to this following the race with his press conference.
You go on Talladega Boulevard, you're seeing purebred Americans enjoying life to the absolute maximum. They love two things. That's boobs and turning left. You know what I mean? That's Talladega Boulevard now.
Now, I think this is great because you're not going to hear a lot of other drivers. Obviously, Clint Boyer, he'll be out there talking about some things like this. But Cleetus out there talking about everything outside of the upside-down pineapples going on out there. So just cool to see him out there. And, I hope he's going to be in the car at Bristol, talking about coming back at Talladega. I hope he does more. I would love to see him in the car at Charlotte. I think that would be great. But it's going to be interesting. We'll see what he does. But, man, I look forward to things that he does because it's just fun. And definitely not a clown show out there. I mean, finished 10th down a cylinder. Pretty damn good. Okay, now let's talk about, we're going to start out here with the cautions. Because if we go back again to people that Cleetus is bringing into the sport, because honestly, I've seen people who haven't watched the series in over 20 years who are watching just because Cleetus is here. Then the new people that come in with all these cautions and things the way they're happening, at the checkered flag, I guarantee people are having questions. People don't understand. And it's very questionable in so many ways. When you go to the ARCA race Saturday, you know, it was quite obvious that one right there, that was a wreck going into turn one. You don't want the drivers at speed coming back around to get involved with this. So, you know, that caution needed to come out. And then the Xfinity race situation right there, again, where caution comes out, the race is over. So we got both races Saturday with cautions, finishing them out. The one on Saturday, obviously, Jeb Burton was just very distraught with this right here. He thought he won it. And when you go back and you look at, you know, from his view and everything else, you got Austin Hill. This is a bigger team. Jeb's driving for a smaller team. You know, it was a big opportunity for them. And then you got Austin, who's already won races this year. There's all the talk about he hasn't won Talladega yet. He needed to win there. The streak about the draft and tracks of being the best at it, stuff like this. So, you know, just so much to that obviously was just disheartening to Jeb. And here's my look at it, and I want your input on this. What do you think about these ideas? But my look is, I don't know why NASCAR does not put an alternate line somewhere around the racetrack. You could put 4 of them at least around the racetrack. So when something like this does happen, just say, for instance, like with the ARCA race, if it happens going into turn one, there's a mark on the backstretch that they know that's the new finish line. That's where we're racing back to. Give these guys an opportunity other than knowing, well, there's a wreck. Where's the caution coming out? Having to go back to a score line. Make another alternate line. Obviously, it won't be a line there, but a time and light, the way that they could do this, so they could race back to a win. Could it be the same thing with the race in Xfinity? There could be something coming out of 4 or halfway through turn 3 and 4 that's now the new official line. I would love to see something like that instead of these. Let's just take a picture, and it's a gamble as to what's happening with that right there. So I don't know, just my views on it. And always, I want to know what you think, how this should be handled, or if everything is cool the way it is right now. Now, we got to go over here to the disqualifications. Obviously being announced last night that Ryan Preece was disqualified, Joey Logano disqualified. And this goes back to some problems with the spoilers. Not the first time we've seen this. Spacers missing, bolts missing, just different things that are going on with this right here that cause disqualifications for these guys. And again, I'm going to go back to the rules of, if you take people who are new, this is very questionable because to the average person, they're going to go, what the hell does a spacer have to do with winning the race or finishing second or third, or a bolt falling out? And for people I've seen a lot are saying, these cars go through pre-race inspection. If something's changing after the race, why is that a big deal? Or why didn't they catch this to start with? All products of this new car, the way the thing is, whether somebody's trying to do this intentionally to get by with stuff or not, I don't know. But it's questionable for a lot of people, and it just raises a lot of concerns and a lot of questions all across the board, which I've seen already. And with that, Ryan Preece, the RFK driver out there, I feel so bad for RFK this past weekend. I don't know if somebody was over there messing with a Ouija board to try to get some answers prior to the race or whatever. But, man, what a weekend of bad luck. I mean, Brad K out there, this was, this is his race. This is a track that he's very damn good at, and then gets caught up in the situation here, which he pretty much took the blame for. And the 17 getting caught up in this situation right here. And then Ryan Preece looked like to be, the golden goose for today. Something good for the whole team to come out, and then boom, you're disqualified. And man, it's just disheartening for them to see this happen. But great racing. Good to see Austin Cindric. He's good on these super speedways, and he was able to damn well prove that this weekend. So another Ford in victory lane. I've said this before. I just have a feeling that Ford's going to come on here, and some things are really going to start happening for them. So it's going to be interesting. But as always, I want your opinions out there. How do you feel about the cautions with this situation? And Cleetus McFarland, I really want you to tell me this. Let's have a topic about this. Is he good for the sport? I damn well think so. I think it's just beginning. The sky's the limit. And, yeah, he did not come up through all the stock car ranks to get here. But when you just take a look in totality of what he's doing for this sport, the excitement you see in Junior, and again, if you haven't seen him in that truck, go see that. Go check that out because it's fun. It's fun to watch. Just everything he's doing. It's great. Obviously out there working with the community to bring more people in. And, man, that's a treasure in itself right there. But anyways, throw them comments down below. If you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button. Give this episode a like. Notifications coming in. Share this episode. Let's just let's have some good conversation here. But man, hope you have a great week. And as always, we'll see you at the checkered flag.